doesn't like free, right? Click on a challenge button and subscribe to my free 30-day real estate investing video challenge. Every day you'll get a video on how I built my business doing nearly a deal per day. It's 2.5 hours of industrial strength training. Hi there, Peter Vekselman. So one of the things you always hear me talk about it, and whether you hear me talk about it or not, one of the things you absolutely know you need in this business is you need to have the right people around you. I mean, real estate is a people-driven business. It's not a one-person show. You know, you need contractors, you need realtors, you need maybe bird dogs, you need property managers, closing agents, money people. I mean, you name it, it's all focused around developing the right team. And that's the thing that we always talk about, developing the right team, developing the right team, developing the right team. And many times when we think about developing the right team, what we're talking about is from the skill set. Does that person know how to do that? You know, does that agent know what they're doing? Does the contractor know what they're doing? Does the closing agent know what they're doing? But there's something that's, in my opinion, just as vitally important about that, potentially even more important about that than that. And that is, can you trust those people? See, I could tell you in my real estate career, especially in the beginning, when I didn't understand this trust aspect of it, I got hurt tremendously in this business. It's cost me literally hundreds of thousands of dollars working with the right people, but untrustworthy people. So for instance, if you think about it, every single one of those people that I mentioned has the ability to really screw up your deal for you. So if you're working with an agent, can you trust the agent to bring you the right deal with the right numbers? Do you trust them that that's a good deal they're bringing you? When you're buying a piece of property and you're talking to a realtor who's going to sell it for you, is that realtor really trustworthy to say that they can sell it for $100,000 and then when it's time to sell it, maybe it's only worth about $70,000 or $80,000? Contractors, I mean, I don't have to tell you about contractors. We hear about them, you know, forever and ever, but contractors are such an important aspect of this business. If a contractor tells you it's a $20,000 renovation and all of a sudden turns into a $30,000 renovation, that could mean the difference between making 8 or 10 grand or losing 8 or 10 grand. Closing agents. I mean, I've heard horror stories about closing agents that do shortcuts, all the way from not recording title work to doing improper title searches to not even knowing what they're doing and closing deals that have liens on them and things like that. Money people. Are your money people doing the right thing for you and how they're setting up and structuring your deals with the terms they're giving you and the length they're giving you? See, if you have untrustworthy people involved in your business, in any aspect of your business, it could literally destroy deal after deal after deal after deal after deal. Even if you have everything else going on, one untrustworthy individual, even if they know what they're doing, could be a tremendous problem for us as investors. So when you're looking for people, when you're developing your people, when you're developing your team, you got to look for two things. One, obviously, you got to have the right skill set. You hear me talk about it all the time. You work with the skill set, you work with the skill set. But number two, are you working with somebody that's trustworthy? So how do you find that out? Over a period of time, we all find out whether or not we're working with somebody who's trustworthy or not. But unfortunately, a lot of us don't have the time to check out people while we're working with them to find out in the middle of deals we're working with someone untrustworthy. So be smart, just use common sense. Most people have the right skill set. Guess what? There's a reason they got a skill set. They've done it in the past. So ask for references. Talk to people they worked with before. Go look at projects they've done. See who their clientele base is. See the quantity of business they're doing. Usually untrustworthy people get weeded out, and although they may sound great when they talk to you, when you ask them what else they got going on, all of a sudden they hem-haw and give you a bunch of excuses why they don't have a bunch of stuff going on. So just use common sense approach to figuring out if somebody's trustworthy. And again, the ultimate way is once you give that person some tasks, once they perform those tasks, when they come back right, over a period of time, that's when it kind of seals your decision-making process about whether or not you're dealing with somebody with trustworthy or not. Remember, working with people that are trustworthy, absolutely critical part of this business. Hey, you guys know what we do here. We do a ton of deals, and I have a one-on-one coaching program where I coach people just like you to help become very, very successful real estate investors. So if you're a buyer or you know other buyers literally all over the world that are looking for deals in the Georgia market, specifically concentrated towards Atlanta, you need to be on our buyers list. By now, you'll see my email scrolling across the screen. Send me an email. Just say, add me to the buyers list. And on a daily basis, you're going to get some terrific, both ROI and equity-driven deals emailed right directly to you. The other thing, if you're looking to become a successful investor, whether you're brand new, just getting started, or whether you're doing it already and you're looking to be a bigger, more sophisticated, more savvy investor, I know I could help you do that. Again, you could either send me an email to learn more about my one-on-one coaching program, or better yet, right below this video, there's a link, coachingbypeter.com. You can go straight there and learn more about how I could help you become very successful in this industry.